We have a storm moving through Northern California tonight. This is our first major storm of the year.
Yeah, the rain's starting to pick up. We saw shoppers braving the rain this evening in Folsom at the Palladio. The rain jackets and umbrellas, they are out. Well, let's check out Lodi. The rain picking up this afternoon. You could see the wind moving those trees there pretty well.
In the Sierra, we're still waiting for snow. We have a live look for you from Donner Summit. This is right along Interstate 80. Again, dry right now, but the snow is expected to pick up heading into tomorrow.
That rain and snow is expected to cause an impact on the roads. This is what it looked like on I-5 in the Natomas area, and that's why our team of meteorologists have put today and tomorrow as KCRA 3 weather impact days. Thanks for joining us here at 7. I'm Curtis Meng.
And I'm Edie Lambert. So we're checking in with two of our meteorologists right now who are tracking the storm, Heather and Dirk. Thank you both. And let's start with you, Heather, on what you're seeing out there right now.
Yeah, it's a good storm from the middle part of October. As you guys said, it's not snowing yet. It will be by the time we get to, say, tomorrow morning, and especially tomorrow afternoon. But Dirk, you've got all the good stuff on the rain.
The rain that we have going on. And we've been talking about this for several days now, where we were expecting a pretty heavy band of rain to come through. And that's what we're seeing. Look at this, right down the midsection of California, right down the Central Valley. We're seeing that rain coming down moderate to even heavy at times. And those showers are moving from the south to the north. And we're tracking the amounts. And we're going to take a look at some of those amounts. But first, let's take a closer look at some spots where we are seeing that rain coming down a little bit heavier than other spots. So just to the east of Modesto and Waterford, we're seeing a pocket of more moderate to heavier rain there with that area of orange showing up. And again, this is moving from the south to the north near Riverbank. And then in Sacramento County, look at this, a pretty wide swath of a more moderate to heavier rain stretching from the southern sections here near Galt up through Elk Grove. And you can see just to the east of Sacramento, we're seeing this in Carmichael, Fair Oaks, Rancho Cordova, all getting some of this. North Highlands getting some of this heavier rain, and it's moving up past Roseville and on towards Lincoln. And then up past Wheatland, it turns a little bit more moderate to lighter, and we're still seeing some showers coming down pretty good around Yuba City as well as Marysville. So that's the overall pattern that we're seeing right now, and that is what's going to shift into the Sierra. How much rain have we seen so far? Now, these numbers are moving along pretty quickly with that heavier rain in place, and we're up to 44/100ths of an inch so far. So we're pushing closer to a ½ an inch in Sacramento already. We've gotten over that in Fairfield with 69/100ths, over a ½ an inch in Clear Lake, over a ½ an inch there in San Francisco with 62/100ths. And so as this band moves into the foothills, we'll start to see these numbers rise pretty quickly as we get into the next couple of hours. And of course, that's going to translate into some snow once you get up above about 7,000 feet. But 12-hour forecast for tonight, chance for rain, that's going to stick with us through the night and into tomorrow morning. So lots of cloud cover. We'll continue with the rain. Temperatures are going to slowly start to decrease. And as those temperatures decrease, so will our snow levels. And for more details about that, we're going to talk to Heather a little bit later on. But now we'll turn it back over to you.
And we actually have a look at what's happening now. As Dirk mentioned, as the rain is moving east and up into the mountains, the snow is the big story tonight into tomorrow.
Andres Valle is live along Interstate 80 at Donner Summit. What are you seeing?
Yeah, so far things are looking really clear, guys. There's no precipitation coming down. Skies are at least clear right above me, but if I look out towards the west, I see those dark clouds. But needless to say, the roads are still wet. We actually have Caltrans kind of set up here along the Interstate 80 of that Donner Summit rest stop, and they're showing you the signs of take it slow because, again, those roads are wet right now, and as the temperatures drop, some of those roads could ice over as well. So they're asking everybody who's driving in and out of the Sierra to take it slow as well. But let's show you the current conditions, at least here on the Donner Summit rest stop. We have some snow, at least a little bit of some accumulation along those grassy surfaces and those tops over here, if you can make it out. But again, nothing really coming down just yet. We've been kind of monitoring the weather pattern so far up here, and we've driven up and down this area so far, but nothing big precipitation-wise just yet. But we know that's supposed to be coming. That's why we're asking drivers, to take it slow up here. Make sure you have those chains when chain controls do go into effect. But as of right now, chain controls are not in effect as of right now. We spoke to a couple of drivers here at this rest stop who have all given such good advice. A lot of them are grateful to have made it over the pass before the active weather really starts to work its way in. But they're also asking drivers to think about not just themselves, but of course the other drivers as well. That's why they're asking them to take it slow and have those chains on you at all times in case that weather does change. We're live here in Donner Summit on the KCRA 3 News.
All right. right, thank you. And Caltrans was out early today getting ready for the snow. This was the scene driving on Highway 50 earlier tonight. See that snow coming down. Caltrans is bringing in its seasonal workers a couple weeks early. The crews pre-treated the roads with that brine, a saltwater solution, and they're ready for whatever the storm brings.
These preseason storms, these early storms, really catches a lot of people off guard. So we just want to make sure that you're prepared and that you know what's ahead of you. You can expect some delays, you can expect some slow traffic, you can expect some slippery conditions in some parts.
So we saw a crew on the roof of a supermarket in Myers making some repairs before the big snow falls overnight. So let's get to meteorologist Heather Waldman, and you are tracking all this snow coming in.
Yeah, and we got Donner Summit right behind us where you can see there's a little bit of a sheen on the road, but we haven't seen much in the way of snow come down since this morning. That is going to change later on this evening. This is what the radar looks like right now, and I've added our traffic flows so you can see everything in the green. That's good. That means everybody's moving at normal speeds, hopefully slowing down a little bit once you go up and over the summits where there is that little bit of a gloss on the roads. But we do, of course, have the temporary closures on Monitor Pass, on Sonora Pass as well as Ebbets Pass. Those will be in effect until the 16th because while we don't have much in the way of snow now, that is going to be picking up. We did have some lighter snow into eastern Tuolumne County earlier. That's backed off for the time being. But look at the expected numbers. This is over the next 72 hours. So if you're thinking, hey, where's my snow? Yeah, it's coming in just a little bit. Donner Summit up to a foot of snow with most of that coming down after midday tomorrow into tomorrow night. So this system's going to be hanging around for a while. Sonora Pass could see anywhere from 2 to 3 feet of snow. As far as your Sierra travel timeline, if you're going up tonight, yeah, take it slower than usual, but I don't think chain controls are going to be an issue at least before midnight. As we get into the day on Tuesday, that snow level starts coming down. By the afternoon, it'll be down around 6,000 feet, and we'll start to see the snowfall rates pick up as well. So we may pick up maybe 1 to 2 inches of slush down in South Lake Tahoe, higher amounts up and over the summits. Snow level continues to drop a bit more Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning, down around 5,500 feet. That is when the snow itself is going to start to back off. So travel in the Sierra over the next 42 to 72 hours. Hey, whatever you have plans on doing, make sure you've got the chains and cables, and be ready once those chain controls go up. If you've traveled over those areas, you know those delays, they can add on 15 to 30 minutes, they can add on hours. So just be ready to go with that. Back to you.
Yeah, conditions can change so quickly. Our weather coverage continues on our KCRA3 app. Just scan that QR code there on your screen right now to download the app. You can get the latest rain and snow forecast right for your neighborhood. And you can help us tell the weather story tonight and tomorrow by sharing your videos and photos of the storm. If you see any impacts, snap a photo or video if you can do so safely, and then you can share that with us directly by scanning that QR code on your screen. That will take you right to the upload page. You can also go to kcra.com/upload.